through to Tommy Taylor. First touch for him visiting tonight. I'm sure Stephen Terry will remember if there were any weaknesses in his game that they might look to try and exploit. Although he didn't play too often for them. Matty Young came in that season and did a fantastic job for us after Tommy got injured. As Worksop bring the ball down the left-hand side now, about 12 yards from the byline. Looking to fashion some space for a cross. Howells forces the cutback, swung in left-footed. Header goal bound, just goes wide. Just bypasses Lennon, lands with Rutledge, he lays it back. Maskell in a little bit of a tangle with Starchenko, but he gets away with it and plays a ball up the right hand side for Howells. Nice diagonal. Howells has stayed on side, bit of room on the right. First attack of note for the Quakers, this. Howells with a cross at the second attempt, nodded in, goal! No, come off the bar, has it? I thought that had gone in the back of the net from here. Maybe this one will though. Maskell deflected and over. I thought that had gone in. Throw-in doesn't quite reach the halfway line. It's charged down, but ball back with the Quakers now. Long ball up the left-hand side, just bends into the middle. But nobody in black and white able to get onto that one. Nodded forward. McGowan gets onto a little bit of a loose ball there. Plays it for Lennon. He has time to let it run past him and turn. Can he break away down the left-hand side? A little bit of footwork. Tries to swing one in right-footed. Rutledge rising highest, but that one drops wide. Tommy Taylor happy to watch it. You look at Burrow and Hughes. I mean, as you say, height across this side. Worksop a very big physical presence. Throwing comes off McLaughlin, drops loose. Worksop have it now, surrounded by three players, and it's Paddy McLaughlin who brings it away. Neat little ball out to Howells. He just takes a touch and rides a tackle. Well done him through the middle. And then gets caught as he looks to break through the middle.
That's got to be a booking, surely. Yeah, booking for Joe Leasley.
There'll be McGowan and Barrow standing over it. Interesting to see what they do with it. Barrow dinks it up left-footed. It's evaded everyone, drops. No, it doesn't drop to a Darlington player charging in around the back. It just does evade everyone and goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think Toby Lees was the...
Even at this distance, even in this weather, you should be able to tell him apart.
And to be fair, you can see him checking his leg. I think he got stood on.
Free kick to Darlington then on the right-hand side. Looks like a left-foot in-swinger. In it comes. I think it was Lees, gets his head to it. Straight at Tommy Taylor though. And comes the throw-in then from Leasley. Nodded away from the right-hand side of the Darlington area. Somebody trying to turn and volley it back in. Ball's just loose at the edge of the area. Howells tries to turn it round with a neat little touch, but it drops loose. Worksop bringing the ball away down the left-hand side. Cut back to the edge of the area. Shot! Comes off I think it's a Worksop head and eventually lands into the arms of Darryl Ombang, but that could have gone anywhere. Actually, is that? Ball up the middle, misses Rutledge. Maskell able to lay it down. Bit of space for McGowan here. Makes it to the edge of the area, plays in Lennon. Lennon has the no, he cuts it back. And that's the opener!
There we are, Aidan Rutledge finally gets his goal at Blackwell Meadows.
We've wanted him to get that and he's got it. I thought Lennon was going to shoot, he takes the sensible option, cuts it back. Aidan Rutledge from 14, 15 yards out. This one did hit the back of the net, no question about it. And Darlington have the lead. We had the game at Merthyr where he was taken off after the Barton red card. But he starts tonight and he's got his goal. The Quakers lead. Slammed into the right-hand side of Tommy Taylor's net. Nothing the former Darlow keeper could do about that one. And now his side come looking for an immediate reply. Shot drops loose and they've got an immediate reply.
Jordan Burrow it is.
And no sooner has Darlington taken the lead than we are all square again, 1-1. It's another 2 goals in a minute situation for Darlington, as it was on Saturday. The good news is we scored one of them this time. Tom Platt with the ball now inside for McGowan, who the ball drops to Howells. He just sort of cuts inside, left-footed, had a shot. I don't know whether it took a nick off somebody, but it just bounces through kindly for Tommy Taylor. Comfortable take right in front of him. And we were joking in the build-up about how if you are a believer in ex-Darlow players coming back and having an impact, well, Liam Hughes hasn't scored yet, so Darlow are going to need at least 3 tonight. Nice ball from Barrow to Rutledge, brings it down really nicely. Right to tackle, plays it to McGowan, edge of the area. He goes down under a bit of pressure and gets the free kick. 20 yards out, just right of centre. McGowan on Maskell looking interested. Whistle goes. Maskell leaves it for McGowan. He hits the wall. Scott Barrow will pick up the loose ball. Tried to deliver it first time, but it's charged down. Gets it back though. Tries to bend one in right-footed this time, but again it drops loose. Howells will try to get onto that. We've got a player down injured on the edge of the area. Head injury, so the referee stops it. It's a Worksop player. Corner comes in, then drops under the bar. Taylor palms it over the bar and
how has he
gets
got up?
The free kick?
I don't think that was a free kick, to be honest.
I'm not entirely convinced myself, but keepers tend to get the benefit of the doubt when there's a bit of crowding, don't they?
Because I don't
just
think
looks
even...
to me.
I back that.
Barrow with the free kick then, just inside the Darlington half. Dink through the middle, looking for the run of Rutledge, but he's just not quite able to get to it. Ball brought under control, but McLaughlin will pick up the loose ball. Plays it to Maskell. He tries a little back heel, but it drops loose for Platt. Lennon on the left-hand side now. Barrow goes on the overlap. Lennon uses him. No, Lennon plays it through from by McLaughlin to Barrow. On flag stays down. Sorry, and there's the
Will McGowan.
Just trying to get my teeth back in from that overlap. Barrow breaks down the left-hand side. Flag stays down. He plays it across the area, and Will McGowan's there to follow it in. The Quakers have the lead again, and this time it's Will McGowan. Anywhere really, headed away. Lennon's got a bit of an opportunity here. Nice ball up the left-hand side if McGowan can get to it, and he can. 2v2, Howell's going through the middle, but he's just run offside for a second. Has to check back. McGowan keeps the ball, runs into the middle. Worksop getting a few players back behind the ball now, but it's out on the right-hand side now. Nice work there. Shot comes in straight at Tommy Taylor from Rutledge. Works up midfield and they can come away with the ball, but won back by Darlington. McGowan looking to bring it through the middle now, just has to check and turn back. He's done well there, gives it to Paddy McLaughlin, and he's found the ball out to the right for Howells. Middlesbrough Loney out on the right hand side, cuts inside now, looked for a second like he was going to try and turn that around the corner for Maskell, and it does find its way to Maskell now via McGowan. Forbes goes to offer the overlap. Maskell cuts inside. Neat ball around the corner for Howells. He lays it off to McGowan. McGowan's got 2 men for company. Gives it to Forbes. And those 2 men go to harass Elliot Forbes instead now. He plays it to Howells. Darlington just being patient. Neat ball around the corner for Howells. Cuts it across and in!
Great finish.
Superb move from the Quakers. 3 minutes into the second half, and they've got a 2-goal lead, and it's another Blackwell Meadows goal for Max Howells. Works up trying to bring the ball down the left-hand side, but well covered by Darlington. And they're bringing the ball away. Nice attempt at the ball through the middle. And then that one's over the top for Maskell to run onto. He's got Howells. He's left it for Howells. Darlington were 2v2 for a second. Howells just trying to trick his way into the area. He's found some space for a shot. Taylor gets down well to save. And Worksop will clear the ball away, but that was almost a second for Max Howells. Platt judged to have fouled him. It looked like 2 players who just slipped a bit really on this slick soaked surface. Taken quickly down the left-hand side for Whittam. And he just rides a couple of challenges and tries to get the shot away, but that's closer to the corner flag almost than it is to the Darlington net. Thrown to Darlington then on their left-hand side, again just in front of Stephen Terry's dugout, nodded away by Worksop and then nodded back. Lennon trying to turn it around the corner, and then they drag down, gets the decision, and that's going to be another yellow? It is. Him. I think it's Lennon. It is Lennon, yeah. Just looking at it from the camera over on that side. Lennon and McGowan standing over it. McGowan delivers left-footed. And Platt rising highest, but maybe rising highest and too early perhaps, and onto that one over the bar.
Yeah, just catches it wrong. Less of a header, more of it just hits the top of his head.
Good delivery from McGowan though, and again Darlington winning the ball from that set piece. We expected this to be a physical struggle, and we'd have to work for set pieces, but Darlington won a few of those tonight. Ball drops loose here though, on bank, gets down well to save. Challenge ridden from Howells and then out to the byline, but just nudged out of it for a goal kick. Darrell Onbank comes to Darlington's rescue there.
Yes, first real proper save of the game, really.
So Tommy Taylor will get us back underway. Ball through the middle, sliced a bit by midfield, but they come away with it anyway, hooked over the top. The on-rushing man who's just almost beat Scott Barrow, but he comes away with it and sets away Maskell with the long ball over the top. Flag stays down. Maskell gets to it first, but held up well. Maskell with the shot across the goal. Will McGowan couldn't get there quickly enough to turn it in, and it hasn't gone out. It's actually curled all the way across the byline and stayed in. Gives it to Maskell, and he's got players buzzing all around him, and eventually loses the ball. Just under constant pressure, ball down the right-hand side for Worksop now. Ball comes in, that's a high, deep one, nodded back across, and spooned over the bar from Burrow, I think it was.
Yeah, it's clearly been... We've dealt with it so far, but again, you know, later in the game.
Yeah. Cross comes in, lands on the edge of the 6-yard box, and there's a Worksop player getting close to it. I think it comes off the back of somebody's head and just drops not too far wide, actually. Howells is there with him. McGowan's gone to back him up. Leasley's going to get to the byline, try to cross that one in. Comes off the pair of them, stays in. Leasley will have another go. And Howells does well to get a foot in and clear the ball, and Maskell will challenge a little further up the field, and that's dropped loose. Rutledge is in the middle on his own if Maskell can find him. Plays the ball in nicely for Rutledge, but Taylor's out to collect. But Howells in this second half. I think you were right. There might be something about the name Max.
Need a full 11 of Maxes.
Forbes with the free kick over the top, looking for the runner Rutledge, but not finding him. It drops loose to the edge of the area. Fired in by Lennon, and into the back of the net. It's a second half made in Middlesbrough. Max Howells with the third, and then Charlie Lennon picks up on that loose ball and fires it right-footed from outside the area. Nestles beautifully in the corner of Tommy Taylor's goal. Darlington 4, Worksop 1. Loose ball from Platt over the top, looking for the runner Rutledge. Taylor comes out to head it away. It's going to drop to Darlington, just unable to send it back over Taylor's head. That's a nasty one. That's got to be a red card,
That's
surely.
100% a red card, yes. It's a straight red.
We could see from here that was dangerous. We can't see who it is, but
yeah, a bit of handbags now.
It's unsurprisingly kicked off. Max says a bit of handbags. Just over 10 minutes to go. Going to drop into the area, drops loose, and that's a brilliant save by Taylor from Rutledge to tip it around the post. Lennon inside for Platt, across from McGowan. He's got a bit of space to run into. He's got Headley charging away down the right-hand side. McGowan's going to go on his own. Out to the left now for Lennon. Lennon across. Rutledge, no. Maskell, yes! The Quakers have 5.
Super Jack Maskell. Great touch, great finish in the box there.
Ball across to Ben Headley. He's just going to bring the ball forward. Got a bit of room to run in. Just couldn't find a ball through to Maskell. And the referee blows the final whistle on a superb performance from the Quakers. 5 different goal scorers, 5 goals. Worksop could only get 1 in reply. We were all a bit worried when Darlington conceded an equaliser within a minute of going ahead. Why? What for? How they responded. Aidan Rutledge started them off. Jordan Burrow got an equaliser a minute later, but then Will McGowan put us back in the lead. It was 2-1 at half-time, and we talked about how the Tin Shed haven't seen a lot of goals, but in the second half they got 3. Max Howells, Charlie Lennon and Jack Maskell putting the icing on a very, very nice cake for the Quakers this evening. Darlington 5, Worksop Town 1.